Good day everyone, Transporter Gaming here, and today marks the release of the turbocharged DLC pack for Driveclub, and the first of our offerings, because I didn't know what to pick, because they are really good, because you have what, your XKRS, your Camaro Z01, your F40, I want to drive that one next, your Charger SRT8, it's a bit of it on the inside, but that's it. And you have this lovely piece of German engineering, the Volkswagen GTI Design Vision concept, which was revealed a couple worthless ago. Now, I should explain to those people who are Gran Turismo fans watching this video. Before we got ourselves the GTI Roadster and the GTI Supersport, which came out a couple months ago, this was the initial base of the whole thing. Before we got all the really awesome, the Roadster and the Supersport, we got this one. This was the base model before cars grabbed it and had VW redesign it, make it all spiffy and whatnot, give it like 48 extra horses. So this one has 503 horsepower out of a 3-liter twin-turbo VR6 engine, same with the other cars, but this is the base model. So, before you complain, this came out first before we got the other thing, so no copycat anything. So make sure everyone gets that now. This was first, because people aren't excited. They say to them 3 times a day. This one was first, then we got the Roadster, then we got the Supersport. So, there you go. Anyway, personally, I am a pretty big fan of GTI, how it looks, and this is pretty much the GTI on steroids, because the last time VW made a wild GTI was back when they made the B12 650. Wild as it is, it couldn't drive worth a damn. So they went back to the drawing board, took the MK7, made it look like a super hatchback. So there you are, here it is. And we're going to see if they made the same mistake here virtually. And there we go. So this, hold on, let's stop for a bit because we must assess the situation that is at hand here. Lovely GTI Vision GT thing here. So the premise of the design was to make the GTI look a bit more like a supercar other than its regular hatchback. And already the GTI has won like a bunch of awards from like Motor Trend and other vehicle awards, Car Driver 10 Best. So might as well take the pedigree of that and make it a bit more more like an athlete. And that's what came about to this. This car was unveiled in 2013, I believe. A year before the GTI Roadster came out, then the GTI Supersport came out. So, into the interior. Everything's so sportly designed. This is actually a drivable car, I should say. There's a couple people that have driven it around tracks. Now, if you want this very car, you have to go to Volkswagen and pay up $3.4 million. So it is actually the most expensive Golf ever produced, probably. So that's pretty much what I wanted to get through here. I don't want to take too much of your time to be all boring and everything. Must assess the situation with 3 laps around here to see how well this car actually gets on. There's the engine there, 3-liter VR6, and it's quite loud. And it has all-wheel drive too, so that's why I'm driving it in the wet. So there it is, launch time. Now, is there another all-wheel drive car? There's the RS6. That's a lot harder than this. And then there's the herald of the performance class, the Rough RGT8 and the Mercedes SL65. This has about 400 and some pound-feet of torque, which is a lot, but it's still sort of heavy. Excuse me. So it does get the acceleration down, just get torque down. If I can balance here, apex things are pretty hazardous, even slippery. The car does maintain a bit of control, not like the Lambo, which slides out a bit. Like if I were to stop, if I were to brake here, it doesn't slide out. That's good. That's good. I approve of that. Right, lap 1. And there it is. Alright, so this car does get on pretty well. Not really that much of a nonsense thing. I think it might slide out a bit, but I think it's only because I'm hitting the apex. There it is. Yeah, torque will definitely be major help when exiting corners here. So, might as well take advantage of that. Now this car does have as much power as the AMG GT S, but I think that car is a lot faster because this thing is pretty heavy, actually. Don't mistake it for being a hatchback for at all. This is actually sort of heavy. Not really that light. But, if anything, it is very manageable in the wet. Ugh. Sort of. Right, final lap. Okay. This thing, we'll put the torque now, put the thing down, and it's very manageable. All-wheel drive, definitely doing work here. Alright, brake in, corner in, and out you go. Yeah, this is definitely, you can definitely get through the wet in probably any track, even though this track without much hassle. Don't worry about sliding on about. The only thing to worry about is probably hitting the apex though. But that's pretty much it. Other than that, the thing puts the power down very nicely and shifts pretty quickly. And that VR6 sound is ear-gasping. Oh my god! And finish. So that's the GT design for you now. Other than looking very, very beautiful, it's definitely drivable. Not slightly nonsense like the W12650. And other than it having the pedigree of the Mark 7, which is a pretty beautiful car, it definitely help you a lot in performance races in the wet. Now, let us switch gears and see how it does against other competition. Right, where are we? I think we're in nowhere, Scotland, I don't know. Look at the red on this, wow! Looks good. Looks very good on this car, that's actually pretty impressive. So, anyway, we got us a European party here, one from Germany, one from Italy, one from the UK, and me from Germany. I hit you, I'm sorry. I've slammed the brakes there and power through. Clip that, yes, very good. Sun is in my face. Oh, damn it. Keep going, right? Okay, make sure to tame that, because those are very tricky to understand. If you think that green you can actually power through, when you actually you can't. There you go. Where are you, Mr. Caterham? These are deceiving. I hate these tunnels, man. Can I? Yes! That's good. Can get a bit wayward there. Could just be the torque. Most of the power is going to the rear wheels, I think. Impressive jump. Control here. Ah, I can't make that line. I'm slower than normal. Ooh! Alright, lap 2. I don't know how many laps we have. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I think we have 4. We have to get off that gravel. So, in conclusion, sort of, pretty good car. Can get a bit weird because of the torque going to the most of the torque is going to the rear wheels. Very good looking. Doesn't have the acceleration of, say, the V12 SO65. I don't think it has the acceleration of the AMG GT S, but it is pretty heavy. It does have a lot of torque. But I think the AMG might trounce it in a drag race because this car is heavier than it. They both have the same amount of horsepower, but this is a lot heavier. But this could be easier to control though, because it has all-wheel drive. Don't hit it. There you go. So, in the wet, you probably will oh, here you go. End of the race. Yeah. So in the wet, you probably will outrun a AMG GT S. But for the most part, it's a good car. Not as much acceleration as I thought it would have, though, because, well, as I said before, it's its weight. That's not really much of a problem for Volkswagen, but that's pretty much how it is for here. So, but at the same time, I'm actually impressed that they actually put this car in this game, because for the longest, ever since I first saw it, it was like, please don't put it in the game. And then, you know, Gran Turismo went and put in this car, but a Roadster version of it. I was like, oh, okay. And then I loved that car and everything. And they put a Supersport in this game not too long ago, and that car was pretty much one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And now here we have Evolution Studios putting the standard thing in this game, and like, well, there we go. We have seen everything. So that is the Volkswagen GTI Design Vision for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this lovely, that color is lovely, review of the car. Remember, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. 12? Oh. Yeah, because I've explained the thing. I'm gonna get top of that thing before then. See you next time. I will get top of this leaderboard. Here with you. See your face in the crowd.